Picture this. You're mindlessly scrolling through Instagram, sipping your iced coffee, when suddenly Justin Bieber pops up on your feed. Shirtless tattoos gleaming. Caption, not your usual heart emoji or motivational line. Nope, this one was sharp, cheeky, and maybe a little shady. Fans nearly dropped their phones. Why? Because depending on how you read it, Justin might have just thrown shade at his wife, Hailey Bieber, or even Jusher, sent a signal straight to his ex, Selena Gomez. Now, if you followed the roller coaster that is Justin, Selena, and Hailey, you already know this isn't just a shirtless thirst trap. This is history repeating itself, timelines colliding, and fans turning into full-time detectives with red string boards. And trust me, you'll want to stick around because this story has everything. Cryptic captions, throwback drama, sly Instagram likes, Selena and Hailey parallels, and even some suspiciously well-timed music drops. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and helps us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. Justin's recent post wasn't just another celebrity flex. The caption read like a dare, a wink, and maybe a jab all rolled into one. Fans immediately started whispering. Was this for Hailey? Was it a Selena callback? Or was Justin just being, well, Justin? But what really fanned the flames was timing. Around the same moment, reports surfaced that Hailey had reacted with an angry emoji. The internet went wild because when Hailey posts a reaction like that, you know she felt something. Add to that, Selena's recent sultry photos. And suddenly, this isn't just one shirtless selfie. It's part of a bigger, messier puzzle. And here's the thing. Justin's thirst traps have a track record. They're not random. They're signals. And the receipts go all the way back to 2018. Let's set the scene. It's early 2018. Justin and Selena had just been spotted spending Valentine's Day together. They were at his dad's wedding on February 19th. Looking like maybe, just maybe, they were finding their way back to each other. On March 1st, Selena posted a sweet birthday message for Justin. The fandom was cautiously hopeful. Then, just 18 days later, Hailey Bieber hit like on one of Justin's shirtless pics. Boom. Suddenly, teen magazines were screaming headlines about the thirst trap that caught Hailey's eye. Just 4 months later, Justin and Hailey were engaged. Coincidence or a subtle turning point? Fans never forgot that moment. And now, in 2025, Justin seems to be calling it back, intentionally or not. But wait, the plot thickens. Because Selena herself pulled a similar move in 2020. By 2020, Justin and Hailey were already married. Things had seemingly settled, and then Selena double-tapped on one of Justin's shirtless pics. Fans lost their minds. Why? Because even though Justin had moved on, their relationship had ended so abruptly with so many unresolved feelings that Selena's life felt like unfinished business. It was a reminder that no matter how much time passed, these two were still orbiting each other. So was Justin's 2025 post a call back to that, too. Was it bait, nostalgia, or just trolling? Now, here's where things get really juicy. Because Justin didn't stop at shirtless pics, he doubled down with music. One song he shared featured lyrics about a boyfriend telling an ex to stop calling and crying because she didn't appreciate him. Fans immediately connected the dots. Selena, Benny Blanco, and their wedding plans. Was Justin low-key shading his ex's current fiancé? Then came another track, Parked Out by the Lake. A song about waiting by a lake. Harmless, right? Not when you remember all those infamous Yelena Lake photos. Instantly, fans were convinced Justin was revisiting the past, whether consciously or not. And just when you thought it couldn't get spicier, he liked a carousel of Selena and Benny photos on Instagram. Accident, slip of the thumb, or deliberate. The internet isn't buying accidents. When Hailey dropped that angry emoji on Justin's post, it was more than just a quick tap. It was a statement, public, visible, and instantly here's where the internet loves to stir the pot. Selena posted sultry pictures. 10 days later, Hailey dropped photos with a strikingly similar vibe. The outfits, the energy, the angles. Fans were quick to call it out. Was this shade inspiration, straight-up competition? No one could decide, but the comparisons spread like wildfire across TikTok and Twitter, or X if we're being technical. If you zoom out, these parallel posts don't feel random. They're part of a long-running pattern where Selena's and Hailey's social media seem to answer each other. Subtle, sometimes obvious, often coincidence. That's the debate. When you piece it together, the 2018 like, the 2020 like, and the 2025 thirst trap, it's less about individual posts and more about a pattern, a story unfolding in likes, captions, and reactions. Here's the thing. Justin and Selena never had a clean break. Their split was sudden. He moved on quickly. Hailey entered the picture almost seamlessly. And because of that, every interaction, every like, and every caption feels loaded with history. So when Justin posts a shirtless thirst trap in 2025, it's not just a selfie. It's a callback, a conversation, maybe even a provocation. But what does it all mean? Fans can't shake the feeling that Justin's posts keep pulling him back into Selena's orbit. Not because he doesn't love Hailey, he clearly does, but because when a relationship ends with so much history, it never really ends. Think about it. How many of us have scrolled back through an ex's profile and liked a post by accident or on purpose? Posted something we knew they'd see. Celebrities might live bigger, flashier lives, but they're still human, and humans are messy. So maybe Justin's post wasn't a jab at Hailey or Selena. Maybe it was just Justin being caught in the same loop. The rest of us fall into nostalgia, unresolved feelings, and a need to be seen. But if that's the case, where does it leave Hailey? Imagine being married to someone whose past relationship is still dissected daily, years later. Like every post, every emoji is turned into a headline. For Hailey, that's not just social media, it's her life. And yet, she's built her own empire, her skincare line, her style influence, and her own fan base. She's more than just Justin's wife. But when these shirtless thirst traps drop and Selena's name trends alongside hers, it's like the past refuses to let go. Which raises the real question. Is this just harmless social media chaos, or is there something deeper simmering beneath the surface? Here's the truth. Captions can mean everything or nothing. Was Justin being playful? Was he taking a sly jab? Or was he intentionally stirring the pot to keep people guessing? Fans love theories, but sometimes the simplest answer is the real one. Justin knows exactly how much attention his posts generate. He's been famous since he was a teenager. If anyone understands the power of a caption, it's him. So maybe the question isn't whether he called his wife that word. Maybe the question is, why does he keep posting things that blur the line between past and present? At the end of the day, this isn't just about Justin, Hailey, or Selena. It's about us, the fans. The culture of reading into every post, every like, every lyric, because deep down, we're all invested in stories that feel unfinished. Justin's shirtless thirst trap isn't just a thirst trap. It's a reminder of a love triangle that shaped a generation of pop culture. It's nostalgia, drama, and mystery rolled into one. So, now it's your turn. What do you think Justin's caption meant? Was it shade, nostalgia, or just playful chaos? Drop your thoughts, theories, or even your own nukes. I liked my ex's post stories, because if there's one thing we know for sure, it's that this conversation isn't ending anytime.